Sara Duterte, the Iron Daughter of the South. A deep dive into her life, power and legacy. Early life and family heritage. Sara Zimmerman Duterte-Carpio, popularly known as Inday Sara, was born on May 31, 1978, in Davao City, Philippines. She is the daughter of former President Rodrigo Duterte and Elizabeth Zimmerman, a flight attendant of German-American descent. Raised in a household entrenched in politics and public service, Sara was exposed to leadership, discipline, and national affairs from a young age. Despite her father's tough persona, Sara grew up with a blend of cultural richness and stern values. As the second child in a family of political influence, she was never one to bask in her father's limelight. Instead, she forged her own path. Sara pursued a degree in respiratory therapy at San Pedro College in Davao, followed by a Juris Doctor degree from San Sebastian College, Recoletos in Manila. Her legal acumen was evident early on, as she passed the Philippine bar in 2005. Before diving into politics, she worked as a court attorney for the Supreme Court Associate Justice Romeo Callejo Sr. Rise in politics. Trailblazing with tenacity. Sara Duterte's entry into politics was more than legacy. It was purpose. She began her political career in 2007 when she was elected vice mayor of Davao City, serving alongside her father, then Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. Their tandem defied political norms. Where Rodrigo was known for his iron fist, Sara presented herself as a composed, strategic, and fearless leader. In 2010, Sara made history by becoming the first female mayor of Davao City, marking a pivotal turn in local politics. Her tenure was marked by inclusive governance, developmental programs, and strong anti-crime measures. Her administration prioritized healthcare, public infrastructure, and education. One of her most memorable public displays of grit was when she physically confronted a sheriff over a demolition dispute, earning both criticism and admiration for her protective instincts over her constituents. After a 3-year hiatus to support her father's presidential bid, she returned as mayor in 2016 and served until 2022. Her popularity soared nationally, paving the way for her bid as Vice President of the Philippines in the 2022 elections, where she won by a landslide with over 32 million votes, an overwhelming mandate. Vice Presidency and Cabinet role. As the 15th Vice President of the Philippines, Sara Duterte took on more than ceremonial duties. She accepted the role of Secretary of the Department of Education, DepEd, under President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s administration. Despite public criticism and political friction, Duterte's tenure at DepEd focused on curriculum revision, teachers' welfare, and post-pandemic education recovery. Her policies often leaned on discipline, excellence, and national pride, echoing her belief in instilling strong values in the youth. While critics labeled her educational reforms as rigid or politically charged, her supporters applauded her bold, no-nonsense approach. Lifestyle. Understated luxury and Mindanaoan pride. Despite her political might and deep roots in Philippine high society, Sara Duterte maintains a lifestyle that blends understated luxury with local flair. Unlike traditional politicians who flaunt opulence, she is known for her practicality, minimalistic fashion, and deep respect for Mindanaoan culture. Sara often dons indigenous attire during official functions, paying tribute to the cultural richness of the South. She leads a health-conscious lifestyle, emphasizing wellness and discipline, and is known to be a martial arts enthusiast. Duterte is also a devout Roman Catholic, often incorporating spiritual reflection into her decision-making process. In public, she prefers function over fashion. Her vehicles are often armored but lack the flashiness seen in other political figures' entourages. She's also a biker, a passion that has led her to participate in motorcycle convoys and national rides. Net worth, power and prosperity. As of her latest publicly declared statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth, (CLN), Sara Duterte has a net worth of approximately 44 million Cuban pesos, roughly $800,000. This includes real estate holdings, business interests, cash assets, jewelry, and vehicles. While not in the billionaire league of some political families, Her wealth is considered well-managed and moderate given her stature. Unlike her father, known for keeping his net worth low, Sara has been transparent and consistent in her declarations. Her political influence, however, translates into immense social capital, far outweighing material assets. Real estate, Mindanao roots and metro expansion. Sara Duterte's real estate portfolio reflects her deep connection to her homeland and her expanding national role. She owns residential and commercial properties primarily located in Davao City, including a family compound where the Duterte clan resides. In recent years, rumors have swirled about additional investments in Metro Manila, especially after she became vice president. These include condominium units and office properties used for administrative work. However, most of these acquisitions remain low profile, consistent with her family's guarded approach to public scrutiny. Her properties are not known for extravagance but rather for security, privacy, and strategic value, a hallmark of the Duterte style. Car collection. Functional power meets personal taste. Sara Duterte's car collection is emblematic of her leadership style, bold, efficient, and pragmatic. Here are some of the notable vehicles in her garage. A Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, a bulletproof SUV often used for official events and high-risk engagements. A Ford Expedition, known for its spacious interior and reliability, often seen during her campaigns. A Ducati Scrambler motorcycle. A nod to her passion for biking, she's been photographed on multiple occasions enjoying long rides. A Isuzu D-Max, a functional pickup truck used during disaster relief operations and out-of-town travels. Unlike other politicians with fleets of exotic cars, Sara's vehicles lean toward utility, durability, and performance, fitting for someone whose role often blends urban politics with rural outreach. Personal life and family. Sara Duterte is married to Manasseh's Carpio, a lawyer and founding partner of a law firm in Davao. The couple has 3 children, Michaela, Mateo, and Marco. Despite being in the public eye, she fiercely guards her family's privacy. Her husband, Carpio, has also been a subject of political discourse, especially during her father's presidency. However, the couple has managed to maintain a relatively low-key family life amid the chaos of public duty. Her children are often kept away from media exposure, although Sara has occasionally shared moments of motherhood that reveal her softer side, balancing the weight of national duty with the tenderness of parenting. Influence and legacy. Sara Duterte's legacy is still being written, but even now, it bears several unmistakable hallmarks. 1. Empowering women in leadership. As the first female mayor of Davao City and a sitting vice president, Sara Duterte shattered glass ceilings in a country where politics has long been male-dominated. Her leadership style, firm but fair, has inspired a generation of Filipinos to enter public service. 2. Continuity of the Duterte doctrine. She is seen by many as the ideological successor to her father's populist and nationalist brand of leadership. While she exhibits a more temperate tone than Rodrigo Duterte, her governance style continues the Duterte legacy of strongman rule, community-level responsiveness, and nationalistic fervor. 3. Education reform advocate. As education secretary, her controversial but impactful reforms could shape the Philippine education system for generations. Her push for character development, discipline, and cultural awareness in schools has reignited conversations about the role of education in nation-building. 4. Mindanaoan identity in national politics. Sara represents the rise of Mindanao as a political powerhouse. Her ascent symbolizes a shift in power away from traditional Manila-based elites, reinforcing regional voices in the national arena. Future prospects. With her meteoric political rise and strong nationwide support, Sara Duterte is frequently mentioned as a potential presidential candidate for 2028. If she decides to run, she could become the first female president since Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and perhaps the most powerful Duterte to date. Her challenge will be unifying a politically fragmented nation and addressing modern concerns such as digital transformation, climate change, and global economic shifts. With her firm footing in both local and national politics, she appears well-positioned for the task. Conclusion: Sara Duterte's enduring power. Sara Duterte is more than just the daughter of a former president. She is a force in her own right, combining brains, bravery, and political savvy. Her journey from Davo's halls of justice to the second highest office in the land reflects a woman who carries legacy not as a burden but as a platform. Her biography is not just a tale of inherited influence but a testament to earned leadership, unwavering grit, and a deep connection to the Filipino people. As she continues to shape national discourse and policy, one thing is certain: Sara Duterte is not just a chapter in Philippine politics, she is writing her own book.